This is a project that's a Sister Cities exchange through Chicago and Toronto. I was fortunate enough to be selected to represent Chicago to paint the Roncesvalles pedestrian bridge and adjacent structures and ramp surfaces. So it's a pretty massive project. I think they said something like 8,500 square feet, and it was 2.5 weeks of fun. Kind of scared of paint. Like there's some, like even now people like tell me you're gonna paint something, they're like ooh, it's like this weird thing. But I think the kids getting out there with rollers and just doing it, seeing it's like it's not impossible. Like anybody could do it, and you should, and you could. So it was cool to see them like not be scared to just dive in and help.
I really enjoyed it because it was a large-scale project, and Justus is such a kind, nice artist, and he was really like motivational with it, and he gave me a lot of tips for when I'm continuing my artwork on a larger scale by showing me like techniques and tips and making sure I stayed motivated on the project.
Really hard work, but it's worth the shot because the outcome is just beautiful when you make like this huge amount of art that's like noticeable to everyone that's around it. Like you make a difference that way.
When my wife got pregnant, like all the cliche stuff was actually totally true about having kids and how that actually changes your brain, and you go into this new mode of trying to figure out what it is to be a parent, and you definitely start to see the world in a different way, and it forced me to kind of lose like whatever apprehension I had about painting public works. And I got to a point, I think I just kind of aged out of worrying about other people or the kind of art scene stuff, and just kind of like pushed that all to the side. And I was like, what do I want my daughter to see? I was like, okay, I can transform little parts of our world, and I'm just gonna go for it by any means possible and necessary.
Well, I think the importance of any kind of art in Toronto is it sort of brings out the soul of the city. It gives an opportunity for artists to express themselves, which is really important if you want to create a city that's innovative.
I'm feeling the love from everybody in Toronto. Like everybody's been really gracious and supportive. And it's really nice to get the good job buddy thumbs up on some guy flying on his bike.